for Halifax.
Perhaps the Conservatives should spend just a little less time trying to please the Chinese government and a little more time working with our U.S. neighbors. Yeah.
President Obama has challenged not only
Order. The honourable member for Halifax has the floor. Order. The honourable member for Halifax.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. President Obama has challenged not only American elected representatives, but also those of Canada, that is, to act quickly to fight climate change. He knows that economic growth and reducing greenhouse gases can be combined. So the question that arises is, what will the Conservatives do when our economic partner and neighbour imposes penalties on highly polluting industries? Honourable Minister for the Environment.
Mr. Speaker, we look forward to continuing our bilateral work with the United States to create jobs and economic growth in both countries. But I sense in my colleague's question another attempt to find a hook on which to hang the NDP's proposed carbon tax. Our government's economic action plan, Mr. Speaker, does not include a carbon tax or new schemes to raise revenue on the backs of hard-working Canadians. We have a regulatory plan to meet our Copenhagen reduction targets, and it's working.
The honourable member for Halifax.
Mr. Speaker, President Obama's challenge wasn't just to Americans. It was also a call to action on climate change for Canada. Ambassador Jacobson was very clear about that. So while Conservatives continue to delay their long-promised regulations for the oil and gas sector, their failure to act is hurting our most important trading relationship. So the minister admitted this week that, quote, we could be doing more to protect the environment. Well, here's his chance. The president has advised Canada to take action to fight climate change. So what's the minister going to do?
The honourable Minister of the Environment.
Well, Mr. Speaker, again, I would remind my colleague that we have a sector-by-sector regulatory plan. We first treated and addressed the emissions from the transportation sector, the largest emitting sector in Canada. We then generated regulations for the coal-fired electricity sector, and we are now well into and very close to finalizing regulations for the oil and gas sector. As I said, Mr. Speaker, we have a plan. It's working.